George, you are right that a lot of the tax measures that we are seeing are based on certain things that we told the fund. Mind you, government has said publicly that they had a PCPEG program. Basically, we had COVID. We think we are out or we are getting out of COVID. We need money. We approach the fund. The fund says, for me to give you money, you need to show me evidence that you can raise money to pay me back. So we go to the fund and tell the fund that, yes, if you promise to give me the money, I will pay back by raising all these taxes. So at the end of the day, we should also not communicate the matter as if it is a fund that is imposing it on us. There were various options, and we decided to go to the fund with A, B, C, and D, which they have actually approved. So in responding to you briefly, George, the fund accepted our program. It was on that basis that they made the first tranche disbursement to us. And they need to monitor and make sure that we are complying with what we have told them. So I don't think anyone should push anything onto the fund. It is we, our leaders, that went to the fund with all these things. When Mark was actually speaking, I could identify with a lot of things that he was talking about. We just have too many taxes.
That is what you also agree to as a tax person.
To that. If you pick the Article 4 consultation report, George, that was published, and you go to page 11, and you count the number of tax measures there, that is about 16 measures. George, if you open up the measures, you actually have over 20, some even count 27 measures. How do you expect a businessman that is running his business to be able to keep track on all these things and make sure that they are properly implemented? So today, Mark is talking about all these issues around electricity. He is talking about all the other things. But George, there are a lot more. Would you imagine that we've passed laws to the effect that if you make losses, so the businessman is not doing well, you've made losses beyond a certain period of time, the Commissioner General can actually ask you to pay positive tax, even though your losses, your books are clearly showing losses over all the periods.
No.